Lately, I've been feeling like my life is starting to come into alignment with everything I've ever dreamed of doing or experiencing. I would daydream about days where I felt like I have the whole world in the palm of my hands and wondering what I would do with all of this free time. The only limitations in my life comes down to how much energy and effort I'm willing to put into any work I'm doing. A lot of my time moving through life so far has felt like a series of lessons, but not the tough kinds, just little ones that point me in the direction of what I like and what I truly want to be pouring more effort into. Example is realizing I need to stop reading books outside of my TBR, and I don't like quinoa the way I used to. Lion's mane in my luteal phase does absolute wonders. My personal yoga practice has become a dynamic balance of grounding and invigorating. Just little things that make little impacts in my day to day life to support and nourish the journey I have been embarking on in order to find balance and happiness and peace in my life the way I've been craving for what feels like a lifetime now. And so I feel like it's just been about filling my time and finding out who I am. Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhiyam pushtivardhanan Urdvaru kamiva bandhanan Mrityor mukshya mamritat. I just reset my brain from. I didn't doom scroll, I was just on my phone. Thinking about being self employed is like, I keep saying that, and I'm like, I feel like it's obvious. Like, when you're trying to run your own business, you start having to take literally everything into your own hands, and that includes just spending a lot of time on my phone. And I reached a peak point where I was like, freaking out. I was like, okay, my brain's glitching. I need to get the fuck off my phone. I was working on an ad and had made an event, and I remember I was going through my calendar and I was like making my schedule and stuff. That was so good though, because I've been dying to get back to my book. I read a little bit yesterday, but I was just on the go yesterday. Oh yeah, I saw my parents. I was like, what did I do yesterday? I remember. God, sometimes like the days do feel like a blur. I meant to do a little of my little like side hustle, my little door dashing hustle today, but I actually gave myself the day because I was like, I need to settle back down into my routine again and refocus, like recalibrate. It's easy for me when I'm on the go and I'm like going that I feel like I'll do certain things that are not lined up with what I am trying to do. And it's not like I'm wasting time. I feel like it's never a waste of time. It's always just every action is a point of discovery and a point of learning. So I was like, yesterday I spent like an hour like kind of like filming content on my phone just for me to realize like what really like what people gravitate to my page for when it comes to my content, and especially on Instagram. And so the hour I spent working on content, it's not going to go to waste, but it was like, okay, wait, I'm realizing like what my flow is here for this, and it doesn't need to exceed beyond the flow I have going on, with the flow I'm trying to build with YouTube, and the flow that I'm trying to balance with my own schedule and my in-person like classes and workshops, because I want to start doing more solo workshops. I'm trying to integrate more sides of Ayurveda into my offerings, because I have such a deep-seated passion for things, for like wisdom that heals beyond the system that benefits off of us being sick. So I just like, I can get caught up in one thing and then realize like, oh, I didn't actually need to do that, but it's like, it's me learning, and I take notes. Like, I write down reminders for myself all the time, and I journal on them, and I'm about to journal on my reminders, and I also got some ideas that I need to get out of my head. But I just needed to reset my energy. Kapalabhati is a really good practice for like clearing out the mind. Like, it helps when you're stagnant, it helps when you have a hard time waking up, it helps when you feel brain fog, it helps for when you're feeling like there's like energetic forces called the gunas, and there's tamas, rajas, and sattva. Tamas is like inertia, rajas is motion, and sattva is perfect balance. And to counteract the tamasic energy, the stagnant, I would need a little bit of action or fire also in quality, and Kapalabhati is very fiery quality, so I do that, and it just, like, it even clears my congestion when I do it, and it just reset my brain, reset my energy, helps with mental clarity. And now I feel like I can move about the rest of my evening, because it is like close to 6, like I need to eat dinner. So I got back from dashing just now. I had to use the bathroom. You know how satisfying it is to get gas for $3.49? Shout out 7-Eleven. But I have a yoga class tonight, and so from here up until about 6, what time is it? 2:12. I have about 4 hours to relax and ground and read. I'm also going to do some laundry, but this was my fit for door dashing. The only thing that makes going out fun, like driving around, is like listening to my music loud, and then also still like wearing a cute fit. Like, working in a warehouse for so many years, like, you just get over kind of looking bummy. So this was the fit, and I'm gonna wear these pants to teach in tonight too, because they are yoga pants, or yoga pants, whatever. I got these off of Etsy. They're really cute. And I'm like, I'll link the shop that they have. Like, I got a shirt from the same shop too, but they do this weaving, they have these cool dyes, and the shit is so comfy, and it's lasted me. I've had these pants for like 2 years now, so sustainable. But yeah, I'm about to like ground my energy. So I don't know if I talked about this or not already earlier, but my laptop is like reached that point of no return where I officially can't work on it, at least editing wise. Like, I can still use the Internet Explorer and stuff. I just can't like download anything. I can't like do anything that involves the storage. We also, graced by the universe, that we got new phones, and we got a great deal with our tablet. like where it barely like costs anything. I got the same like software downloaded on my tablet, and granted, I got the S Ultra, and the S Ultra as a phone is already like a miniature tablet. So having a full-size tablet, I'm like, this will definitely be good for video editing, and I've just spent time trying to get used to what this like workflow will feel like. But it feels so like upgraded and fancy that it's actually exciting and enticing me to like edit, because I'm gonna edit on it. I eventually obviously will get a case for it. I want to like, you know, prop it up, get the little keyboard with it. So this has basically become my new little laptop. Thank God for my external 2 terabyte hard drive that I have, but I'm like, I've just almost finished editing a whole video on this tablet, and it just took some getting used to because the controls on the software are a little bit different on the tablet, but it's pretty fucking cool. So this feels like novel, you know, for my brain. Been doing the same thing for years, so it just feels like, and my tablet is serviced, so I can like go to a cafe and like edit, and go if I have service out at the park or something, like I could just get fresh air, take it on the balcony. So it feels flexible, and I just really like that. Hopefully it motivates me, not even like motivation. I've learned with neurodivergence that you can't use motivation as a sole factor in accomplishing tasks, but just helps me build the discipline to edit more the way I want to, and be more present on YouTube, and even like probably Instagram. I really have this strong desire to like make more than what I've been doing with shorts, but I just want to do everything all at once. That's just my brain. My brain is wanting to do everything all at once and then doing nothing. So I'm trying to stop the doing nothing part and actually get to doing. I have been trying my best to implement a really like disciplined morning routine, where I start off doing breath work and a little meditation, and I don't touch my phone. I do my bathroom routine. I'm wearing, oh no, not broken ones. I have a hair. What the heck? I have been disciplining my morning routine where I don't check my phone first thing. I do my bathroom stuff, you know, my little mouth and teeth routine and skincare, and sometimes I'll do my makeup, and then I'll like come in here, make tea, and do breath work on an empty stomach, and then I'll eat, and then I'll pull like oracle, like some candles, get really sacred with it. Like I've just been really enjoying this as my morning routine. It starts off really slow and sacred. I'm reincorporating mantras into my day again. I've been like missing the energy and power of chanting mantras because they're actually like an energetic tool, where like they have meanings, but also it's about putting that energy out there. And this morning was Hari Om, and Hari Om is like a fiery activating mantra because the like Hari, like it starts from your tummy and you say ha, and then you go Ri, and then Om, and so you're moving energy up and out, and I did Kapalapati like paired with that. So it was very much so a like fiery awakening start to my morning before I even touch any caffeine. I just drank green tea, and it's been rejuvenating for my mind and my soul. So that I've been getting so much, I always am getting clarity, guys. I'm sorry, I'm always learning. I'm a really introspective person, and I do spend a lot of time just in my thinking mind, but not in like an anxiety, anxious way. It's just always like I'm like so analytical, such a Virgo, but also I'm trying to work on just feeling what I'm feeling. Feeling my, what am I feeling? What am I trying to, what's my body, what's my soul telling me right now? And I just always gravitate to the same thing. So sometimes I just need reminders not to get distracted off of like the path that I'm on. So I feel like that's what my little routines have been guiding me to. And I had to toss my flowers though. And I also just remembered that I have creepy cloth that I think I really want a cloth on my table. And I think I'm gonna get that and put the cloth on my table. I low-key have or not low-key, I just have a lot of like little stuff up here. Also kind of gives me a chance to like clean the table off. I don't know why, this is such a random thing for me to just start doing, but I wanted to do it, so. How do we feel about it? I kind of thought the cloth was like thicker than what it is, but I still want something to cover this table, so I'm probably gonna leave it for now. But eventually, I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna put actual cloth down eventually. Low-key, this actually did exactly kind of what I wanted it to do. Doesn't cover the whole table, but I think maybe eventually I'll just get more creepy cloth to like make this a little bit thicker, denser of a thing, but I actually really fuck with how this looks. Definitely adds a somewhat little haunty, Halloween-y element to the table. I feel like this room is really like whimsy goth or whatever, but I'm like, I definitely want to add more gothic elements to it to make it a little bit like darker, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like if you follow me for a while, I just always invest in my space. It's so sacred. Rent's expensive. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in here. So I just got back from door dashing. This was my outfit for door dashing. It's weird and maybe it's just an energetic thing, but I find that when I'm like mildly dressed up or just wearing a cute outfit when I go out door dashing, I feel like I get like the best orders and the best interactions. I got to pet a cute dog and I don't know, it was just a good vibe today, and I'm like, it's just DoorDash, but I'm telling you, every time I've gotten dressed up, it's like it leaves this impression, like this energetic impression out of my world that I didn't come to play, and I don't know, that's just the energy for today. And I've just been trying to figure myself out a little bit this week, but I feel like every week it's some new like realization, form of clarity to the process and clarity to what I want to be doing, and I'm just grateful to be able to be like pursuing it full time. But I am about to, what am I about to do? It is humid, it's really humid, I'm kind of sticky, so I am about to like shower and get a little cozy, get a little cozy, clean a little bit, do some yoga, read my book. I really want to finish this book. It's actually getting better, so I'm like sucked in and I just want to get down to reading it. And I also need to eat lunch. I also need to do my nails. I've been numbing it and it feels, ooh, oh, hello.
Well, I'm from Orange. I live in LA now.
Off college and then went to welding. Started welding like AC units, like commercial AC units, and then moved down to Charleston and just been doing elevators ever since that.
Sorry.
Now I know how y'all fucking smell. Yeah.
We want to get to know you.
I feel like my yoga practice has become such a crucial part to my routine. It helps me stay grounded, stay at ease. It keeps my energy and my mind in check. It also helps me tune into what I need, and that's where the Ayurvedic aspect comes from. And so I have been introducing more vigor and warmth into my practice. Nothing like crazy, nothing that is beyond hatha yoga, but it's enough to warm my body, even break a small sweat. And the goal is just a small sweat. My goal for yoga is not an exercise. It is still a very balanced spiritual experience for me. I do follow yogic philosophy, not like strictly rigidly, but that is just the foundation of my yoga practice. In general, I try to incorporate meditation and breath work with every practice, or it doesn't feel like quite a complete practice to me. I use the poses intentionally to stir stagnant energy that may be in my body, stiffness. And I mean, yoga is a general tonic for the body and well being when practiced intentionally and gradually, very gradually, no rush, no trying to accomplish anything, but it has been my medicine since